Yes, 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 yes. It's time. It's
Let's do it.
time for the show. It's time to get it popping. Is you ready?
I'm ready, Mr. Know It All. I'm here for it.
Okay, then. It's time to get it popping then. It's time to get it popping. All right, this is Mr. Know It All here with Miss Bella
Hello, everyone.
on Two Shades Tuesday. Okay.
Two Shades Tuesday.
Uh, well, Miss Bella, won't you go ahead and knock that topic down so we can start getting this thing started or something, something.
Good. Well, Mr. Know It All, first of all, it's good to see you. And so, hey, ladies and gentlemen, the subject for tonight is what do women really want from a man in a relationship? So now we're here to find out what do women really want from a man in a relationship. So do you really want the relationship? Do you want the man? Or do you want both? We're here to find out. And Mr. Know It All here to help us out. He said he knows all about it. Don't you? Is that what you said?
Sound like a plan.
A
Sound
winter dinner.
like
What'd you
a
say? Winter
plan.
dinner, chicken dinner. How you do that? Winter dinner, chicken dinner.
That's why you won't leave people saying to themselves.
Okay, right. I couldn't even do it. I tried, but sir, I can't do it like you. Can't nobody do it like you do it.
Hey, so you ready? You ready to
Let's
get
do it.
started?
Get
Okay.
it started.
I'm gonna get the first thing that women want from men
Uh-huh.
is to make them feel safe.
Security.
Yes.
And what's wrong with that? Nothing. You're stronger than us. We need security sometimes in our lives.
That's what y'all need.
Yeah, because other than that, sometimes we'll just get that little fire and make it like that. We'll make it just like that. We just get that gun and make it seem like that's our security. But that's not always the issue.
Right.
So what? Nothing's wrong with security, right?
Nah, ain't nothing wrong with security.
That's right. Nothing's wrong with it.
I can't cry with it. They say, um, let me see, what they saying. Nothing like, let me see. Oh, nothing like it at all. You don't want to pick a fight with someone and show a woman that this is the way of being macho.
Right, that part. You don't want that.
See, a lot of dudes get out here and they be rough housing everybody and they mess around and get them, their woman killed and family members and everything. See, if people don't realize you picked the wrong woman, boy, she can give you 100 years.
Look, just like that. Easy. With no problem. With a smile on her face. You don't want it.
Yeah.
But hey, but you got to think about what you're securing. If you're not willing to do it, then or know the consequences of what you're dealing with, then you out there. You
Hmm.
left behind. Don't you think so?
Uh, you say left behind. I just think, but see,
Meaning that person's moving on, the one you provide all this security for. They was like, oh, okay, thank you. I appreciate that, but hey, I'm doing me.
but do men really get that? I don't think men get appreciation for all the security they do. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciation.
Protection and all that. When her tag get on flat and he come out in the middle of the night to come rescue her and all that good stuff.
Well, most of the time, if it's not somebody you deal with on a consistent basis, it's somebody you working on and trying to get their good goods. So you'll do whatever it takes to get off in that little dark hole.
You
So
think
that be the man's fault. That don't have nothing to do with the woman.
no, I think that's just natural for a man to be trying to take care of a woman sometimes. Like it
Okay,
ain't
listen.
go
If
ahead.
somebody called you in the middle of the night,
Right?
Mr. Know It All, I've
Yes.
had a flat, I'm on this highway, and it's dark out here. If she told you to come and help her fix her flat, would you think like, what is it in there for me? Or would you say, this is a woman, I'm going to help her because she called me? Tell me that part.
This is a woman and I'm going to help her because she called me.
Lord have mercy. Because she called you or
Reason I
because
say
it's something beneficial for
no,
you
no, no.
too?
Reason I say that because it's beneficial because a person your friend. See, being a
Well,
friend,
we didn't say friends. Now, friends are sometimes like
how would
family.
they get my number? I'm just saying, like,
You may give your number out to a lot of people. What you mean?
are you saying a random person just up and call me and say, "Hey, come fix my flat in the middle of the night"?
Right. Somebody
That
you don't have no connection with.
ain't nobody gonna do that.
How they get your
Because
number? They
guess what?
got a
Guess what?
connection with your
No,
number.
I'm gonna tell you something. Because the first thing, if a woman on a flat, first thing she gonna call is her boyfriend or somebody.
Okay, so what if she gets stuck in the ditch? Then what?
She gonna call somebody who can get her unstuck out of ditch.
Well, if they call you, then what?
Then it's called paper time. And hopefully the boyfriend there to pay me. What? I mean, ain't that right though? I mean,
Okay. If that's how you want to do it, that's fine.
no, I'm just saying what see, being a friend and paper time is two different things.
I hope so. People need to know that part.
Yeah, but I mean, like if, like say, just like if it's one of my partners, if one of my partners call me and they say 5 in the morning, I've been left at the club, or I'm broke down on the side road, whatever. I'm getting up out my bed and I'm chopping. I'm
And
going
you
to
should. That's your partner. You
job.
should.
I'm
We'll
telling you,
do we'll
just
do
like
that for people that we know.
I had a little mishap today. Truck, man, it was all that. It was the corrosion on the battery. I didn't check why.
And what happened?
I didn't call the
What
mechanic and everything. We clean out the cables and hook it right back up. You
uh
can't crank up. I'm just
and
saying
it was work.
you can't make this up. Just crank up like it was like. I mean, it wouldn't take no charge or nothing because of corrosion.
Oh. You didn't know that beforehand?
I mean, it's not built up corrosion. It was just like that. You know how
Oh, something new.
like
Probably from
rust,
you working it.
just like a little rust control corrosion, something like that. It wasn't no
Okay,
built up
okay.
corrosion like you be seeing. Like you look at people battery and look like it got some pimples or bubble ups on it. It didn't look like that.
Oh, okay, okay.
So you ready for number two?
Hold on.
This a doozy here. You ready for number two?
Hold on. Let me see.
This right here don't make no sense.
Okay.
You ready?
Let's do it.
Women love honesty and trust.
And what's wrong with that?
Because half of them don't give it out. No, I'm just
That what you gonna say?
I'm just saying a woman loves stuff that they don't even do. Trust, honesty, all that wrapped in one. That I don't know. I don't know about that. What you think?
That's what we like. We do. A lot of times, if you give that loyalty and that honesty, you get a lot from a woman. It don't take but one time to cross her,
You said
and when
trust
you cross, yeah,
and honesty.
I said that loyalty and honesty. That's
Uh-uh.
both.
This say honesty and trust.
And trust.
Different. That's different than loyalty. Honesty and trust.
If
How
if
many
you loyal to her, she can trust you.
how many women are honest to me?
I don't know. I can't say that because I don't know how many men honest to women.
That's that's what you gotta go with.
No, that's what it is.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is.
So so what you think the biggest thing that creates a break of trust?
Lies. Dishonesty.
So honesty and trust is this number two on the list. I can't believe this.
And because it goes a long way. It
It,
covers a multitude of everything else that you have numbered. If you can have honesty and trust, you can go a long way in any relationship. Because a lot of people can't express how they feel because they be so concerned about how the other person will be affected by it. And then you don't trust because so many people know of your past or your situations, or either just see you and just don't talk about it. So it just like it's terrible. So
hmm.
if people were honest, a lot of relationships wouldn't even be present now. Just like that. A lot of people wouldn't even be in a relationship.
You
If
think?
people were honest, I know so. If people were honest, they wouldn't be in a relationship.
Well, that's what I'm saying when they say this what she want in a cause see when I be thinking of honesty, I think about the movie Baby Boy. You remember Baby Boy
Yeah.
when he broke down and she said, "Honesty, Jody, what's going on?" He said, "Oh, I do this and I do this," and they said, "I lie to you because I love you."
The truth hurt. You know, a lot of people always sing the song, I want truth and I want honesty.
And they lie.
And people don't want that because they can't handle it.
They can't
I've
handle.
even said that before. I want you to be truthful with me. I want you to be honest, but sometimes my heart can't handle it. But actually, me as a person, I can handle it. It'll just break me down for a little while, but it's gonna build me up. I'm gonna stand on top of that, what I shook off and pecked under my feet, type of thing. You
Yeah.
know,
But you know
I
why?
would rather have that. I would rather have that than those lies. I would
You know,
rather have
you
that.
know why a lot of people would don't really want the truth
Why is that?
because the truth is too straightforward. That's why I get a lot of hate on my page because people just don't want a man sitting here telling people the truth. See, people want to hear stuff a certain way. They want to hear it nice, sweet, some kind of way that makes them feel all googly and sad about what they done. But they don't want the blunt
That
truth.
part.
You know,
That
women
part.
don't
They
want
don't.
they don't want the truth that, oh baby, you got a lot of masculine energy. They don't want to hear that one. You know what I'm
But
saying?
listen, you gotta understand that a lot of women that have the masculine energy, they don't know that that's what they have. If you're being taught
Right.
that, you're knowing to live hard and grind and make this money and make it about you and your kids. If that's all they're exposed to, then how are you expecting them to know anything different?
Yeah. Just like I was listening to somebody today, and they was telling me, they said, yeah, uh, they said about how I talk. They said, well, how you talk, it make you seem like, you down and you got something negative. I said, now what is negative? Now I wanna bring this up because this was on my page today. And because I said to be a lady, see this is your first time hearing this. So I said, now so let me make sure I get it all the way right. So let me
I'm
make
sure
sure.
you wrote down what she said because I
I'm
know
gonna,
that's a female.
I'm gonna read it. No. I said, if you a lady and you don't like wearing heels, you had a bad role model.
Okay.
And see, the meaning of that is you can be a female and a woman, but not be a lady. Just like a dude can be a male and a man, but not be a gentleman. You
I
feel what I'm
agree.
saying?
I
See,
agree with that.
we equate. What if some woman told me, "Oh," like they tell me, and if I say, "Oh," a woman say, "Be a gentleman," and guess what? A woman equate with a gentleman, opening doors.
What's that?
What if I say
Uh-huh.
a gentleman ain't got nothing to do with opening doors? They'll look at me
And
like
it
I'm
does.
crazy, huh?
Well, it's just one of the aspects
Okay,
of what a gentleman does.
right,
But
but
it has nothing to do with the gentleman. It does not identify a whole gentleman.
no,
Because there can be guys with feminine equates that can be such a gentleman. There can be a man with manly
no,
equates that
no, no,
don't even know nothing about being a
See,
gentleman.
what you're doing is doing an exception to the rule. What I'm saying,
That's what
hold
I'm
on,
saying
hold on.
too.
What
No,
I'm
I'm
saying,
not doing
what I'm saying,
exceptions. I'm just saying
no.
that's what's going on in the world today.
Okay, guess what? If 51% of men that we call gentlemen opening doors for women, we would say majority of gentlemen open doors, right?
Yeah, we say that
So if you go out on the town with a gentleman, if you go out on
with a
town,
guy or a
10
gentleman.
guys, 10 guys that are
Okay,
gentlemen, they gonna open the door for you through that night. Every one of them gonna open
right,
the door for you, right? So
right,
wouldn't it
right.
be dishonest to say gentlemen don't open doors?
It would be.
So
It would be.
what I'm saying is, you ever went to a beauty pageant and people were running for Miss America and it been a pageant you saw when you saw a lady in there that didn't have on heels?
Never. They even wear heels with swimsuits.
But watch this. But that
Even when you cross in college, you have to have heels. You can't
right.
do it in
But
flats or
but
tennis
but
shoes.
but that's what I'm saying. When I make something that's presumed to be ladylike, wearing heels, I always been ladylike. Wearing Jordans was originally just dude. Women started wearing Jordans later on. I remember when they wore Kegs and they had their own little brand of shoes, their little white shoes and all that. The
That's
little
it.
legs.
Uh-huh.
Women used to wear that kind of stuff back in the day. Women did not put on a pair of Jordans. Women didn't put on boy shoes. Period. When I
Well,
grew up,
nowadays
women,
they don't call them boy
yeah,
shoes. They
but
switched it up to add it
hold on.
into
But guess,
the
but guess what?
wardrobe.
But guess what? Because see, what they doing is they trying to do it like a unisex, just like it do perfume and cologne. They
Yeah,
trying to
whatever
make it
they
well.
make for a
Oh, both of
man, they
y'all can
got
do
it in a
this.
woman. Or whatever they made for a woman, they got it in man.
But guess what? It's that's putting stuff out of order. In its order. Ain't no man
Well,
gonna
you
go over there and
know,
start having babies.
no, they just making that part of equality stuff. The
But
new thing,
ain't no way we'll
equality.
never. Guess what? But it ain't no way we'll ever be equal or equality in a way. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, we know this, but I'm just telling you, we know that the life we're living in, all of this is the new persona for every man and woman perspective.
Right.
That's what you have to know. It's just a perspective of men and women now. Just like that.
Yeah. So I guess I just don't understand why people feel like, it gonna be this type of, energy. What's up? What's up, Tyler? What's up, Miss Reese? What's up, Marcus in the house? Uh, but you just don't really know how stuff go to it till it go a certain kind of way.
I know, right?
And when I say certain stuff and I feel like folks get butt hurt sometimes, it's because femininity is so far gone from them that they don't even realize how much masculinity they have. When you running around talking about jumping on dudes and beating dudes up and shooting people and stuff like that, that is masculine traits.
Well, it come from their upbringing.
Yeah, but when I say that, hold on. That's why I say if you don't know, if you think you're a lady and you don't like wearing high heels, I mean wearing heels, not high heels, but wearing heels, you had a bad
Heels, period.
you had a bad role model because first thing a lady, because even if you look up past back in the day how ladies was trained to be ladies, they used to put the little book on their head, they used to teach them how to walk.
That was
They
called etiquette.
right,
Etiquette training.
right. And this was standard for a lady. But
Yeah,
guess
it
what?
was.
But guess what? It's not like that now because ladies ain't teaching ladies how to be ladies, even how to be feminine. Women cussing like sailors, women getting tattoos like sailors, women drinking like sailors, they smoking like Jamaicans. I mean,
Like Jamaicans, really.
get the first
But you
thing.
know what? Like, for instance,
Right,
coming up in the church,
right.
there were like the motherboard. The motherboard taught the young girls of how to come. The motherboard taught the young girls how to come up in the church with how to wear your dresses, not above your knees, or how to act or how to treat people. They don't
Not
do that anymore. It's different. It's a whole different
at
thing.
all. Not at
We
all.
don't have a motherboard anymore.
That's what I'm saying. Like nobody is being trained. And see, it's just like this here. Men are not being trained by men because they in 80% of the households they being raised by women. So all this stuff that women got beef with men, they are the ones raising them.
That's true.
You got a beef with a man, make you a manly man, make you a respectable man. But you can't come around here and you do all your cussing like a sailor and all that, and then want this man to be this nice, respectable man. And his mom got tattoos on her eyelids.
But you got to think about it. A lot of these guys are not raised by men, so they're reared by the woman. And a lot of times it's only what women can teach the boys. We can teach them the best we can. If the
I,
men choose not to be in their lives, then hey, we can't make them the manly side. So whatever perspective they've been given in their life and whatever equate into their well-being, that's what they're gonna give off. And a lot of times that's why guys get into these relationships and they wait on the woman that they're with to rear them or to groom them into the man that they gonna be. So we can't call that out
yeah,
all the time on just the women. These daddies need to step up and help these boys to be a little stronger and provide and protect and things that men should do. We don't know. So we teach them
right.
what we know, what we think a man should do. And when we do
Mhm.
that, we're so wrong. But that's when the fathers need to come in. They need to go ahead and teach their sons, sons how to be sons of a man.
I
Don't
agree.
you agree?
I agree.
Good.
I agree. Because like we have got so far gone to to I think we are actually around here actually thinking we are that people are made to be equal. If people
Well,
were
you got to think. Well, think about this from Black people perspective. Equality came much later than equality for women and men. So when we thinking equality, we're thinking like for not only just women and men, it come with race too. So the race change was here much later than equality of fighting for women power. So that's different. So now it's so much powerful. You build on something so long, it's gonna gain strength, just like a hurricane. It spins for so long. The closer it gets to something, what it gets stronger, get bigger. So equality started early in another race, and the race that was not allowed is catching on that is allowed now. So it's growing bigger. So the only thing we know about equality is being strong in the woman way. So you can't hold all of that against women. And a lot of times we get it shown different now. Just like now. We have a lot of single mothers. We're
right,
raising our children alone. A lot of times we don't have a full relationship with the man that laid with us and bared these children. And we can't always say that it's the woman's fault why the man and the woman isn't together. So in those stance, a woman, what does she have to do? She have to do what she have to do because the man decide or the woman decide that this relationship is not gonna work. The woman got to stay there and make it happen. So that's growing strength too. And then you growing strength on trying to make your life better. Then you growing strength on what you hear in society. That's 3 steps right there to make you stronger as a woman.
hmm.
And then you raising men and boys. So what are we to do?
it is it is something else because when we think about you know raising kids, you know
Mhm.
when we got not two parents in the house raising kids, when we got ladies trying to raise men
It makes a difference, doesn't it?
and not knowing exactly the mindset of a man. You know what I'm saying? Like having to actually know how to talk to a man and get it to click. See, a man can talk to another man and get something in there to click. See, sometimes
I agree.
when another when a boy is listening to his mama, he actually looking down on her because he feel like even if she thinks she bad and this and that, he feel like in deep down, if she was to put her hands on him, if he really wanted to, he could whoop. No,
Okay.
real talk.
I
See, see,
understand. I
think about this.
understand.
We'll put these children in all these sports, right? And these children be around here lifting weights, doing all that and all that. And you sitting up here thinking you're gonna be beating on this dude that's 15, 16, looking down on you and thinking he's actually scared of you. No, he
Right.
just scared of getting put out the house in the cold, but he ain't actually scared of you. You feel what I'm saying? See, the thing that was different with a daddy in the house, he was actually scared of the dad. That's where that respect came from. He actually knew his daddy was willing and ready to put them hands on him at any given moment. You remember a role and even Bill Cosby show one time. He used to always say it sometimes. He used to say, I bring you in this world and I'll take you out.
I'll take you out. Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
men, even from the nicest of men, now you got to think about it. Bill Cosby role was of a doctor that was a nice man that was nice to everybody like that. And he had that certain level of evilness in him, telling you that I take you
Mm-hmm.
out. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And see, that's what a man got that. How many ladies actually talk to their children like that? And their children
Not too
actually
many.
and their children actually believe it.
Not too many.
Most children looking at his mama, 5'4", 5'2". He's sitting 6 feet, 6'1", 6'2". They looking down at mama like when you say, "Oh, don't make me whoop your tail." He looking like, "Yeah, right. Yeah,
Like
okay,
she ain't gonna do nothing.
right." And if you do hit him a couple times, he just gonna duck his head, take a little couple of licks because he don't want to get put out the house. That's the only reason. If he thought he could put his hands on you and get away with it, he would do it.
He
And have
sure
a,
would.
and have a place to stay, he would do it.
Sure would.
See, men respect might. Might is right. So
Mike is right.
we can talk a lot of stuff, but men respect the mightiness in another man.
Mm-hmm.
See, a woman can talk all this stuff all she wants to. It don't rest. See, you remember Martin Lawrence said one time, he said, you got to put fear in these kids. When they coming out the womb, he said, you get up in there and say, look here, don't you come here, Scott. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
Lord. Uh-huh.
See, the women that got control of their kids, they took control of them very early
Yeah.
and didn't allow them to slip out of control.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, a lot of people are letting kids grow on their own, and once they get to a certain level, you want to wait till you start smoking and staying out half of the night. Now you want to put your foot down
Uh-huh.
when it gets way too far.
That part.
Yeah.
That's true.
You ready for the next one?
Let's go for it.
Women love a man that can carry himself well.
Okay.
It's a walking into the room with her proudly, introducing yourself to her friends with confidence, and maybe even tell a joke from time to time. A lot of men tend to think that presence is the only is only about showing up. And yes, it has a lot to do with showing up, but it's how you show up.
That's right. Fresh and so clean as you are so right. All three has been 1, 2, and 3, like for real.
Ah, so you be
How
thinking
they
you
say
be
ding 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 ding,
yeah, you be
nail on the
thinking
head,
I ain't gonna get it right. I ain't gonna get it right. I'm telling you
nail
now.
on the head, nail on the head.
You know,
Because if you show up, you need to show up to show out, literally.
yeah.
And
See, a
that's what
woman.
people do. If they bring you around somebody to be seen, you need to be seen.
See that woman. She wants somebody that he gonna come to the party. He gonna dance with her. He gonna be entertaining. He ain't gonna shy away from people. He gonna what's up. You know what I'm saying? With that little swagger, she want to be proud. She with him.
All of that part,
That part.
all of that. I
Okay.
agree. Look, no arguments with that. I agree.
All right. Watch this. Number 4. You ready?
I'm ready. Look, I'm ready.
Women want to feel important to you.
To who?
To you.
To the man.
Yeah. If you're in a relationship, she wants to feel like she's number one. You hear me, man? Ah, women want to feel like they number one.
Wait a minute. Feel like or are?
Feel like their
Oh,
number.
just to feel. They don't have to be number one. They just need to feel like it.
This
That's
too,
what I'm talking about. That
women
right
is
there.
all about feelings. All about feelings.
Mm-mm.
Look, if all men could get this right, so many of us women, what it say, so many women to be happy. Tell her, show her you love her. You do this by involving her in things with your life, like work, friends, family. Not only are you telling her, but you are showing her. She feels important when you include her in your life and you want her to be a part of it. Opening doors for her, waiting for her to sit down before she does. Wait for her to sit down before you do it. Okay, offer to help her with her bags, helping hand.
So
What
are
they,
you saying that they're gonna do that?
I don't know. And then something, especially when she's shopping. This sounds like trick material.
It does, and that's why I'm looking like,
It said,
you
it
got the
said,
wrong person.
it
I
said
don't
men.
see how that's relationship. They ain't gonna do that stuff.
No, it said what she want. Stuff women want from men though. Carrying bags, man. Like I said, she she
That's
has
called strength.
can be doing this for. Let me see. She doesn't want to be loaded with luggage while you stand there. Whatever. Uh, that's crazy. They said
No, that's
compliment her.
that's because remember, they say that women are the weaker vessel, and sometimes we need the strong arms. So what's wrong with the man carrying the bag? It's supposed to be heavy.
Oh no, I
So you
understand.
want her to build muscles?
I understand that. I'm with the whole thing walking behind her while she's shopping, holding her bags.
Oh Lord,
it,
that's called TV
it's
stuff. You can't go with
right.
that.
I mean, hey, this is what they got. It said complimenting her, bringing her flowers, knowing her favorite color. Is that important?
It is.
Knowing her favorite color?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Tell,
would love for my dude to know my favorite color, my favorite food. Those things are important.
telling her
He needs to
what
know
your
those things.
favorite outfit is on her. Women
I
tell
wouldn't say that because sometimes we can have more than one favorite outfit. So that'll be limited. So no, we don't want that.
her,
We don't
knowing her
want that.
favorite artists and buying her concert tickets. Yeah, these
Oh
tricks.
no, no,
This a
that's too
whole
much.
this a whole trick bag, yeah.
That's for your side chick. That ain't for your woman.
Oh,
That's for the one you gotta work hard for.
this,
You know, the one you just
no,
hanging on temporary. Don't you know that?
uh-oh. Uh-oh. I got another one for you. You ready?
Let me hear.
A woman loves a man that can make them feel heard.
Feel heard?
Hey,
No, they need to be heard, period. Not to be feeling like they're heard. You need to hear her in the beginning. So, nope, I don't agree with that one. It needs to
yeah.
always be an instance.
So you don't believe in that one.
No, not that one. Not feeling like she needs to be heard. She needs to be heard anyway. So, not
I,
feeling like she needs to be heard.
I,
Because if you don't hear a person on either side,
I
you
got to
will
be
not grow in anything. Let me hear what your next one is.
okay. That's what they say. Hold on. They say communication is the key. Now, for let me see. My men in relationships, this is what I hear a lot. I provide for her, and she has all the money to do all the activities she wants with her girlfriend, and she can shop wherever she wants. Why isn't she happy? This is where you get it wrong because it's not about things. Women want to be heard.
Materialistic things.
They want you to communicate with them. Don't just
Talk
come
to
home.
me.
Don't just come home and put on the TV and ask what's for dinner.
Right, and ask what you want to watch. A movie, really? I
Evolve.
want to talk to you. Let me know how your day was.
Yeah, it said evolve.
Ask me how my day was.
It said evolve.
Communication.
Yeah, and partially in a conversation when you get home. And yeah,
A
like,
lot of times, people be in relationships don't even know what's going on with their significant other. You don't even know that they over here building a whole building for
guess what?
Apple to work in. You don't know nothing about it because they don't even communicate or can't
Look,
tell you
guess
anything
what?
about it.
How many relationships soon as the man get home that they probably give each other a kiss?
Not too many. Because some people have a problem with showing emotions. They feel like showing emotions make them weak. That's both men and women.
Hmm.
Men feel like all that hugging and kissing that make me weak. Don't be hugging and kissing on me. And some women feel the same way.
Don't want that hugging and kissing, huh?
I don't want that soft. They feel like they're being too soft.
Let me see. Tell her you had a hard day and happy to see her. Man, they just oh
See,
Lord.
you see how soft that sounded to you?
Oh no, no,
So,
no,
so
no.
no,
I
but just say for
can
instance,
though.
okay, just say for instance, if you walked into the house, just say for instance, you had somebody, you walked in the house, you're happy to see them. It'll be hard for you to say, I'm happy to see you or I miss you because that's something that you would fight as a man.
Mm.
Some women are the same way. I don't want to tell this dude that I miss you or I was thinking about you because they developed their hardness and you won't grow together. You won't grow nowhere because you feel like, oh, I don't need all that sugar. I don't need those hugs. But that's the stuff that's really keeping you together if you get it. If you can't even tell your significant other, I miss you, I'm
Mm.
glad to see you, or you have to fight to compliment them, oh, that's terrible. If you say, oh, my girl look nice, but you can't even tell her, oh, you look nice because you like, oh, I don't want it to go to her head, or I don't want her to feel like I'm watching her or even notice her. That's crazy. And there's so many people that's like that. They hate to give compliments. They hate to be kind. They hate to tell the truth. I miss you, or I'm glad to see you. So a lot of people don't have, they don't want to do that.
Mm. And then it said, I guarantee you she will have a hot meal on the plate in no time. And if you're lucky, she maybe even rub your back.
Just like that. And you know what? Sometimes compliments can be a sign of appreciation. People don't realize that. They be so caught up into self of how they want to make a person feel. So a compliment, they don't want to give it. And that's a sign of appreciation.
Mm.
You look beautiful today. Thank you. I appreciate you. They don't even want to say that. So how do you expect anything to grow? But people want all these relationships in the world. You don't want no relationship. You want a do person, somebody to do as you say, when you want it, how you want it, whenever you want it. They don't want that. Relationship ain't what they want. So that's why a lot of people don't even know what type of relationship they even looking for. And when they get one, they don't even know how to accept it.
Yeah. Miss Shayla said that's true. And watch this. It said number 6, women value maturity. What you think about that?
Yes. But a lot of times we don't get that value of maturity.
You know why?
But no, we can't even say in men or women. A lot of women that want relationships are not even mature enough to even handle a relationship. So we can't even say that. We can't even say that's men or women. Maturity comes with growth, and it does not come with age. And remember that part.
Yeah, it's a most important maturity. You know, when speaking to so many women out there, they say that's the number one turnoff if a man is immature. Call her and text her conversation and not just one line responses. You
Who do you want
can
to send it
copy.
to?
All right, man. Oh, I got the wrong thing. um, and it say not just one line responses, paste to another girl. They want to see effort. What I mean is by they don't want to text her and say, "Hey, how are you doing?" You know, and she never replies back. They say that's not a sign of loyalty and respectful man. Get straight to the point and do not sit there and text her all day. These are type of virtual relationships that are not healthy.
You know what happens to me? My dude, sometimes I call him or text him, right?
Mhm.
And he feel like sometimes that I'm calling to check and see what he's doing. He don't understand that I'm just a girl just calling because I thought of you and I have the decency or respect to pick up the phone other than sending you a text to say, hey, I'm thinking of you. And not that I even want anything or need any information. I never even ask, where are you? What you doing? I just say, what's up? How you doing? Type of thing. And I felt like, maybe that's a problem or issue. So maybe people don't want that anymore. Communication or checking up on or seeing what's up, how you doing. I don't think people even want that anymore. So many people get set in their ways and of how they doing life or whatever they doing and being okay with it. They don't want
You know, another thing that you made me think about with that is I think sometimes people get set in their ways on both sides. Like I think like sometimes, just like people get in like you said, a routine.
mm-hmm.
And once somebody get out of routine of doing something, it's like maybe it's different. You feel me on that?
Okay, what you mean? Like, okay, you're used to doing something a certain way all the time.
Yeah, say
Be
just like they saying about texting. Like
okay,
if somebody texting you all the time, and y'all used to texting me all the time.
right?
I know dudes that text, and if you call, they don't answer,
Oh, okay.
and that stuff bothers me. It bothers me. Like I can be just texting somebody and be like, dude, and I'm like, oh man, I need to ask him something, and call him, and then be like, but then I can understand some people got jobs where they can't,
To the
in the
phone,
daytime or whatever, they can't talk, talk on the phone. They can
right?
text though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think sometimes we get it confused sometimes what might really be going on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How they say it is what it is. But
Right.
hey, if you don't have the mindset to understand a lot of things, you'll be stuck in a lot of situations because people are like that. People always want to sell you a dream or a story like everything is going copacetic this way when they have other intentions. So if you don't have the mindset to understand to withhold yourself in a better state, you'll be screwed too. And that's what grow women into being all hard and, like forget this and don't let this affect you type of thing because they building walls. A lot of times before men used to build these walls. Now women, we are starting to build these walls to protect ourselves. So when it happened for women, men can be salty at it. We building walls too. And this is not the Berlin walls.
Now
It called hot walls.
you see what that thing say? Huh?
Which one? Let me see. Honesty,
Right.
but not too much of it. Okay.
Now, what's up with that?
Because just like in a situation, just say for instance, if I ask somebody, do you love me? They can love me and like somebody else too. If they told me that, I may get in my feelings.
Yeah,
So they just
but
tell me the part that
guess
they
what?
want me to hear. They
But
just
guess
say, I
what?
love you, but they don't tell me that they like somebody else too.
But see, that was the setup when I was just telling you about the honesty. But how can you sit up there and say you want honesty, but not too much of it?
But that's what women want. A lot of women, men want that too. Let a woman mess up and not be honest with a man. The thing about it is, she may not only in her life, she may make some more problems for herself and that person. So you got to think about it. When you have to, a lot of times when you're in a relationship, you got to understand who you're in a relationship with. There are some crazy fools out here, some fools out here, and there's some men that just simps. Like you can just almost just pedal over them. But there are some that you got to be totally honest with because if not, you're gonna have some issues. But the thing about it is, they don't be honest with you.
Mm.
So a lot of time they want 100 from you that they won't even give you 75% of. So that make us feel some type of imbalance. We're thinking about the justice systems without the police. We think about us, our feelings. So you want 100 from me, but you want to give me about 75, 50 to 75%. That ain't right. So
And
go ahead.
then look at number two. Oh man.
Understanding so that she doesn't feel the need to have to explain herself. Understanding? Understanding what?
You know what that is.
No, help me
Okay.
understand. I
You
feel
go.
real gullible.
She wants you to know her inside and out. Why? Because only then will you love her for her. We all sometimes need confirmation that we're worth loving. We are worth loving. The real us. Not not the people others perceive us to be. We may not all need such confirmation. So what I'm getting from this is she wants you to know the real her. Like that person that not in front of people that cuss and drink and do other stuff that she wants you to love that part of her, not the part everybody know.
Oh,
You feel what I'm saying?
her good and her bad. Well, why not? I mean, when you get to
Yeah.
know a person and you catch feelings for them, you don't catch feelings for just what you see.
Mhm.
You need to get to know the all. When you're not with me, I'm trying to see how you act then. If you're curious or care enough that this is gonna go beyond what you see, you should want to see past this. I want to see how you act after this or that.
Right.
I want to see what you do beyond these measures. You should want to do that. You need to know who you're with. A lot of people don't care. They just be caring about what makes them happy. Like I said, feelings. Happy feelings in the air. That's what it be. everywhere. Just happy feeling.
Yeah, because
So you can't have that all the time.
see, and I think that goes both ways because like you know a woman sometimes and I think this is the bad part about this new society. When folks can know somebody and be with somebody, and once they ain't with them no more, they done turned on them and start telling their personal business. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that they know that don't never supposed to get out there to the public. You know, something
That's what
like
it be.
he might have
That's the
cried.
problem.
He might
Listen,
have cried in a movie or or something. Or
or even at their
almost
house.
died and he broke down or
Listen,
something.
that falls back into the beginning of your list. I think that was number 2. Honesty and trust. A lot of times when you tell a person a most sentimental or a sacred time in your life, you shouldn't ever hear that again. And if you get the wrong person, you're going to hear it again. You know why? They're going to forever hold everything that you share with them against you.
Yeah.
And you know it in the beginning because it don't take but one little and they're going to tell you about it. That lets you know then, I don't need that person. So when you tell somebody something in the beginning, they're not gonna hold that against you. Keep bringing up things that was a problem or issue, that's something that will be hurtful to you. That's part of being honest and
And
loyal. Because I was honest enough to show you the things I've been through, or even share with you the things I've been to. But I'm trusting you enough as my friend or my significant other. Don't repeat this.
yeah.
This is what we talking about. A lot of people take pillow talk as bullets for a gun, and
Uh-huh.
that's terrible. We shouldn't do that. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to stop taking pillow talk for bullets and guns. That part.
Right. You're right. Because because I think the worst part of it, because I done been through it, you know, you can be done dealt with somebody 10, 12, 15 years ago and they act like it's yesterday. And they'll sit up there and say something that they feel like that they think they can hurt you with. You know what I'm
And
saying?
ammunition. I hate people that use your past or things you've gone through as ammunition. That's not right.
Right.
That's not right. And I hate that when people do me like that. I get so tired of telling me what I used to do. Ooh, you used to get turned up like this. Oh, you used to
Right.
fall and roll over like this. I don't need
Right.
you to tell me that.
Right.
What
Or
I've
the
gone
or,
through and
or
what I've been living from, I don't need your reminding.
or the
Do you
new
see me rolling around right now, turned up like that now? No, you don't.
What about the new one? Oh, I remember. Don't be acting funny. I remember what you used to be.
Right. And that's what people do. They hold your past against you.
Yeah, that's something else, though.
It
That's something
is.
else, though, because that struck a couple nerves because I know there's people out there that can't wait for you to fall and want to be a
They
part.
waiting for you to
They want
fail.
to be a
That's what
part of
they
that.
waiting for.
Yeah,
I hear it all the time. You're in a relationship? He ain't that. He ain't that. I'm waiting for this to be over with. I'm hearing it all the time.
right.
You're gonna learn. You're gonna see what you got. People want to tell you that. Whatever it is, people can change. So what am I
Right.
looking for now?
Number three.
Okay, you're on something else because we left off on number 7. Women value maturity. So now
Oh no,
you're on something
no,
else.
no, no, no. Yeah,
Oh, you're on this. Oh, your screen thing.
yeah, this
Okay.
no, yeah.
Number 3, caring. She needs to know she matters to you. Oh, that is so important. Oh, that put women. Okay, look, I can tell you from a woman's perspective. Like for me, I'm a female.
Right.
Caring. She needs to know that she matters to you. A lot of times dudes fight so hard to let her know that she's significant. And now that even she's number one, they act like she doesn't matter. And when she act like, when she feel like she doesn't matter to you, that sent her out there. That makes her loose as a goose.
Mm.
Her mind's wonder. This man let me know that I'm not important to him. You already know that nothing goes on in his life. You'll never come first. So what am I to do? Commit to this? What they do today?
To not feel alone in this life.
Hello.
For most people are forced to care for themselves. The truth is that it's a lot more difficult than people let on. As human beings, we are always in a in the right mindsets of caring for others.
Mm-hmm.
But to top it off, they're usually exactly when we need the most caring, when we are mentally and physically capable of doing it ourselves. She wants to
Oh,
be there, be for be there. She wants you to be there for her when she needs someone to be there and share the burden. It sounds ridiculous, but she wants you to make her life a little easier.
okay.
So when you think about that right there, I mean, so what it's saying is, we know life hard, and she just wants somebody that she can, you know, be beside her and go through life, the ups and downs together, basically.
Right. Just like that.
I had to make sure now we on the right page.
We are.
Strength, both mentally and physically.
Said it again.
Now I'm sitting up here, I'm thinking about this thing here. Let me see something. Number four.
Strength, both mental and physically. Okay.
All right. Number five.
Compassion shows her you're compatible of loving. Men
Yeah.
do that.
I mean, hey, sound like, look, it's a woman doesn't only want a man to have love only for her, but a love for life and for living things. She wants the kind of man, a man who others will look up to, appreciate, admire. She wants a good man. She doesn't
Yeah.
see being good and compassionate as a weakness, and that because it's not. I know a lot of men are taught that to be strong, you have to be hateful, spiteful. That's
And they work
unfortunate,
on that. They
but
they
it's
enjoy that
simply
part.
where we live in.
But why is that? Why do men feel like they have to be hateful and spiteful? Help me out with that. You're a man. Tell me what is the part of that that draw men to be that way? I'm not understanding that part.
Um, I think it's the look. It's people watching you. I think men are a
So you
certain way
living for
sometimes.
people still.
Well, now it's a certain level of protection. Like to be weak is to be vulnerable. And when men look at you and they see weakness, that brings on vulnerable. See, the men that look at you and they, it's dude that say, "Oh yeah, that dude can stand a robber." They look at you weakness. They look at you like deer. Yeah, they hunting you like they the lion, but lions don't
Mm.
hunt lions. You feel what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
respect other lions, so that's why men have to show a certain type of way too, and
Right.
and it'll be good for him to be able to come home to her and maybe show the other side,
Yeah.
even though se- secure man can do that, out in the world. He can do the same thing out here in the world, though.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, a big one for women. Security, financially and literally.
Amen. That's all I got to say.
Say you don't need a
Look, no argument.
look and say you
You're
ain't
right.
a millionaire. Well, for some women you do.
Um, that's not women. That's
That's
people
what it
that's
say on
searching for their future goal.
there. Listen, I'm saying it say right here.
Right. Okay. Okay.
It said, but
They looking for their goals. They need you to help them make
hopefully
their
you
whole future.
look. Hopefully you end up with one that admires the traits that you got turn oneself into a millionaire.
I
Uh,
know, right?
the right woman will love you for you, but she does need you to make her feel secure. She wants to feel that you will protect her from physical harm. She wants you to know that you will keep her safe, healthy, and comfortable. Does she need you to keep her safe? Bring home the bread? No, but she'd like you to be capable of it.
Of
Even
doing so.
if her salary is bigger than yours, she she'll have your back to so you can rest easier as well.
Right. Make it happen, Captain. Just like that.
Look at this one though. Oh yeah, I got to let you read that one.
Blind loyalty. She wants to be the only woman he has eyes for. All men has oily eyes. They are gonna look and gonna stay thirsty and lie to you like you're the only one and post it and they ain't gonna be the you ain't gonna be the only one. All of them. They just be lying to us. Stop lying to
Oh,
us.
and I didn't know this. It said we all have big egos, men and women alike. We want to feel special. We want to feel unique and better
Yes,
than
we
the
do.
rest. We're competitive by nature, and there's no getting around it. Women want men who see the world in her, and only her. She knows she's not the most beautiful or the smartest woman in the world, but she doesn't need to be. She's
Mm.
not delusional. She just wants think you to think and know that she's the most beautiful and best woman in the world for you.
That's right.
She needs
Tell
you
me.
to think she's the best thing. She needs you to think you the best. She the best thing that ever happened to you. She
And
wants
right.
to believe
That
she
God created to
wants
be
to
in your
be
life.
best, and she
The
wants a
best.
man who will allow her that title.
Mm-hmm. How
Wow.
they saying the best thing ever. That's what's up.
Uh-uh. Sound like women want a lot. Oh, okay. I'm just saying.
Oh Lord. Guys be like that too. They just don't say it. We'll say it first.
That what you gonna say?
No, that's what it is. We'll say it first before guys will. Did you not know that?
I believe it. I believe it.
Yeah, we'll admit first before men. Yeah, we will.
Oh, and it say women want men with confidence. Women want they want women want chemistry. Now watch this. This one we didn't touch on. Saying, has a woman ever turned down because you lack chemistry? This is something you need to consider your most important. Women
Yes.
like a man because of attraction and is not based on your finances or your looks initially. How much she will be drawn to you depends on your emotional and sexual attraction a woman feels for you. This makes them desire and become invested in you. It depends on how much you can keep her interested, how deeply you conver- conversation, and how energized you make her feel while
And
interacting.
that's true.
Women want their men to create a deeper connection and a meaningful relationship.
Yep.
Dropping them gems, dropping them gems.
I like that.
Women want a man who's charming.
Uh-huh.
Oh, look at this. He said, no, you don't need to be a smooth talker or a Prince Charming. Although
Oh, you just have to make your actions speak louder than words. That's
yo,
all.
the second line say, all does that do help. Women expect a man to be pleasing and likable. And for
Yeah.
that, you don't need swag. You need the originality and uniqueness. Being charming is all about being yourself. Speak about your dreams, your passion, and what you actually care about. This is the secret to charming her.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
like this next one. It said women want men who can open up and be vulnerable.
With that, ain't nothing wrong with men being vulnerable. We like that part.
They're gonna be talking about some crying in here soon. Let me see.
Oh, no, don't nobody want no man right here crying. We don't do that stuff.
Want a
We
man
don't
who's
do that.
active. Want a man who's stable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep, that part.
yeah. Women want men who's emotionally present. What that mean?
Like you're understanding what you're dealing with in life. You know, you have expressions about what you're dealing with. Like you're right now. Like you don't care to share how you feel about something.
Hmm. Emotional present.
Mm-hmm.
Women
Yep.
want a man who's passionate.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
What you think?
Nothing's wrong with that. We want somebody
Oh,
that
now
don't
this
mind
one
sharing
is
their feelings.
look. This one is interesting. Women want a man who are accepting. Oh, see, if you try to change a woman, you aren't man. You are not man enough for her. Women want to be with a man who don't judge them or
Right.
try to better them consistent.
I mean, vice versa. You know, we, We want a man that's acceptable of our
Now,
issues and
guess what they say
we
though? Of course, it's okay to tell her when she's doing something wrong, but when
don't
you cannot
correct her.
try to improve her by judging.
Don't correct us too
Yeah,
fast, okay?
she's
Don't
not
correct
good
us too
enough,
fast.
or needs an upgrade to be with you, or need to
Oh
upgrade.
Lord, don't tell us that. That's
Yeah,
hurt our
she
feelings. You
she
would tell us that
she
we need an upgrade
upgrade
to be
to
with a
upgrade to
man.
be with. Lord,
Oh Lord.
your nose look like it's touching the screen. Okay, that's your background. It said she wants you to accept her the way she is and support her by being the best that she can be, but only if and when she wants to. That don't make
Mm.
sense. That don't make sense.
Oh, now they get into some stuff that don't sound right to you.
No, that don't make. No, I'm just saying. In a way, it don't make sense though.
Hmm.
In a way, it might do, but in a
Yeah,
way, it don't.
it
It,
doesn't.
it
It's two
don't make.
different sides to it. Okay, I get you.
Wow, that's Lord have mercy. Okay, a woman wants a man who is are sociable, being able to, it said you don't need to have a giant circle of friends, but they want a man that can, get along with everybody, with the hobbies and
Yeah, have like a friendship. Okay. What does she mean by a man that doesn't have wall? Okay, she's saying walls of protection that are willing to like accept people and try new things. I guess.
right. Women want okay. Women want a man who is assertive. Women want men who are independent. Now, this one gonna be good. This can mean different things to different people, but most women want their man to be independent and self-reliant. Women deserve men who can take care of himself, make their own decisions, live by their principles and values, and follow their dreams and passions. If you can be your own self in any situation and are able to pay your bills, she will respect you as a man.
Oh wow. Okay.
I agree that. Uh-oh. They done struck a nerve right here. The next one. See, I'm gonna have to do it just like this here, cause see, people don't think people don't think I'm lying on this
Women want men to see them as equals. Oh Lord, that what you gonna call it? The truth.
one. Yeah.
That's what it is.
You said what?
I said that's what it is.
Yeah. Now that's something else done.
It is. It is.
See, I had to put it up there because I ain't want you
You
to
didn't
think
want to
that
believe like it was just you.
yeah, I'm just saying some stuff, you
Uh
know.
huh.
And they want to be treated themselves as equals. They want to be they want a partner who can respect them as a equal partner and doesn't
Right.
try to dominate or change them. Oh my,
Mhm.
oh my. There's some different women out here. Women. They said you may come from a very different background or have different interests, but if you're on the same page with your personal values, yes, that's where honesty, respect, and integrity come in. You can move.
Uh-huh.
You can move through the world as a team.
Yeah.
Women want a man with a sense of humor.
She said something, LaShayla. She said, no, I said that concerning a man being emotionally present. He asked, what did being emotionally present mean? And my example was a man that doesn't have walls up, meaning he's able to express himself without feeling like it takes away from his manhood. And that's the thing about it. Men fight so much for their manhood that they don't worry about being expressing themselves at all. They just choose not to. So women are left in the dark.
Yeah, yeah. That's what's happening these days. Men are fighting hard just to be seen as a man. Then,
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
because they get degraded everywhere.
Yeah, just like that.
Okay, sense of humor, just like they say. You ever heard that phrase? Girls just want to have fun.
Yes.
Women may find the silent and brooding type of man sexier, but what they really want is a good man who can make them laugh.
I can agree with that.
It says sense of humor is crucial.
It goes a long way.
It said being able to joke around, the ability to laugh at yourself and at life is very appealing to women. Oh, you
Hmm.
know what? That made me think of something though.
Let me hear.
Do women feel like they have sense of humor? I feel like women ain't got so raw and stuff. Do women actually have sense of humor these days? Because I can tell a joke on my page and they take it serious and run with it.
Well,
Run.
that has not, when it's on your page, it has nothing to do with a woman's sense of humor. They're judging your page on what you post. So you can't judge that on a woman's sense of humor. You judge it on that you're posting it on your page. So that's how they're judging you.
Yeah.
Somewhere it said half of them on the DL anyway, so you have to be careful. She's talking about men. I don't think she's talking about women.
Yes, she is. Because over half of them doing the same thing.
All of them in the boat
All
together.
these all these girl trips. Lick a 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 lick a
Oh Lord. So
lick.
you said there's more
It ain't
women
that
out
many
there
girl
being
trips.
men. It is now.
Yeah, think about it. If a
Oh,
woman
she
going
said
on more
men.
than
She
two
said half
girl
of the
trips,
men are on download anyway, so you have to be
no,
careful.
I'm saying they go both ways. What's a lot of women scared to get friend girls now because some of the friend girls, the new friend girls, want to investigate.
Wanna have fun. That's what it's called. It is not investigate.
Want to start slapping them on the booty and stuff.
Girl, just wanna have fun. Oh, girl, just wanna have fun.
Okay. So, be yourself. Above all, be yourself.
Okay. Nothing's wrong with that.
So
That's what we need to do.
we
That's
may
what get people caught up in situations.
right. It said we may not all exactly what women actually want from men, but these traits for developing, if you want to attract a high quality woman, you can develop
Hmm.
these traits, but make sure you're honest to yourself and not faking it just to pick up
Okay.
just to pick up a woman.
And that be the problem. You can't be faking it around here, faking it to make it.
And you know what? And that's a big thing right there. That's a big thing. And I feel like that's why a lot of women don't get the men that they really want. Because
Why?
a lot of men that approach women are just doing what they can do to get her.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
And that's what it is. That's what people do. They impress
Right.
to
They
accomplish
going
what they
whatever.
want. And after then, it's
And then,
OVNA. They don't care
then
nothing about it.
it's the same thing on the other side. If a man got a nice car, he driving a Maserati or he driving something good, shoot, she giving him the phone number on his car and on, something like that instead
What
of
they
just thinking
see.
about his personality.
Yeah, on what they see. That's
Well,
a person. Just say, for instance, if you saw an ugly female walking down the street with all these disinfect qualities that you didn't like, you wouldn't holler at her. When you saw the one that attract your eye, that's who you would speak to. Say
right.
hello
I
and
ain't gonna
want to take the lunch. And it's the same thing. So you can't judge a woman from judging a man from what he look like or what he drive. Because if that's what catches their eye, then that's what catches their eye. So we
yeah.
do the same thing with people. So you can't judge a person from judging from a vehicle, right?
No. And then I
But
can say,
sometimes ugly attract people. That beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right?
because
So
there's
you may
all
think it's beautiful, but somebody else may think it's not beautiful. So
because
it's
what he
not up to the next person, it's up to you.
Got him! Got
That
him!
part.
that's what he gonna say. Got him.
Right.
'Cause that's what it's gonna be about.
Hmm.
And I think a lot of ladies don't realize what they getting themselves in sometimes. Dealing with a man that's not being himself. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Because like I tell people from the dope, you know what I'm saying? Like I think that's why I've been able to move around the town a certain kind of way because even my friends know I'm the same person all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like when
Okay.
people know you the same, and every time they run up on you and they know you the same, it hits different.
The same. What that mean?
Well,
Like you don't change as who you
right,
are or what?
right. I remember. I'm gonna tell you what my teacher told me, and I was in 11th grade, and she told me, she said, "Let me tell you something. I'm gonna have bad days, you know, all kind of days, bad and good days. But she said, when I hit this room, I'm gonna try to be the same person every day. You know what I'm
She
saying?
told you that?
Yeah, she told the whole class that.
But still, that's a great quote, and you should.
Right. And
That's nice.
and
I mean,
I
regardless of what bad kid she coming into, that's awesome.
yeah, and I think that just that just tell you, and that's how I try to approach life when just every time I wake up. And when I step outside my door, it don't matter what's going on with me. You know, like I went through some things with a couple people dying around me and stuff like that. But when I stepped outside that door and when I went and, you know, was around other people, I tried to be the same person I always are. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know why? Your good days, regardless of the bad days you have, your good days normally outweigh your bad days.
Yeah.
You know, so you work on being good in your situation, whether it's good or bad on the outside, because you can determine somebody else's day with how you decide to wake up.
Right.
If I wake up on the wrong side of the bed, I'm around here pissed at everybody. I want to snap out on everybody. That's not going to help me. That's going to make everything around me spoiled.
Right.
So I have to fight and work towards me. I'm going to be good on this side. Whatever it is, look at the bright side of everything. And that's what I did. I took on that in 2021. I said in 2021, I'm not doing no arguing, no fussing, no stressing like that, nothing that's going to take me over. And if we keep that mindset of what your instructor told you back then, we'll be good in a good place.
Right.
We'll be in a good place.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I always think about that even to this day. You know, that it was nice to have, you know, just get the real from people. You know, you don't
Yep.
get like you used to. You know.
Yep. A positive aspect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's why with life, we have to learn to be grateful. So your worst day could be somebody else's best day.
Yeah.
And we don't know that. So even in life, in situations, things we face, we have to stay positive in it.
I agree.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Don't live your life around here trying to please people. You live your life around here trying to stay above this dirt. You hear me? Because there's so many people being in dirt. I lost a friend last week, and it was so surprising, unexpectedly.
Right.
So we have a lot in life to be grateful for. So if we start thinking positive about people generally, we'll have a better life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, Tanisha. We got to think better on life generally,
I
just
mean,
like that.
and I feel like that. I think you know, one thing I realize about, you know, with COVID and all the kind of stuff we done went through in 2020 and, you know, going through in 2021, uh,
Hmm.
you realize how short life is and how
Yeah.
blessed you are to be here. And just every day when you see all these shootings and all these people killing each other, they friends killing each other, brothers killing brothers, you know, you know, boyfriends killing their girlfriends killing their boyfriend. I
Hmm.
mean, the stuff is crazy.
I know, right? I mean, just like now. Shout out to my family in Houston, Texas. Sean in Houston, Texas. She's dealing with some stuff,
Yeah,
you know? So we keep a positive attitude on everything. The shooting in Minnesota,
right.
that police officer resigned today. So it is turmoil everywhere, and it's more to life
And,
than the petty stuff.
and you know what makes it so bad with that? They said that the lady, where whoever shot was talking about taser. And they was talking
No, let me tell. Okay, well, anyway, she thought she was pulling her taser,
about taser and
so
shot the
she pulled the gun
right. What they
instead of
do
the
with that?
taser. Well,
Because
I'm
don't
sorry,
they,
we
when you
we
pull up
are
your
weaker
taser,
vessels. You know, she didn't know
sometimes
the difference. I guess.
when you pull up your taser, don't you supposed to look at the taser, make sure the little leads in it right when you shooting it out and all that. I mean, I don't even understand how can you get that mixed up.
Well, actually, the eyewitness that saw it, he said he watched everything, he saw the officers shoot and everything. He said that when the officer shot, she hit the ground, and that's when he ran to her aid to see if she needs some help. Said she was so busy sobbing that she didn't know that she didn't need no help. He thought she was shot. But
Yeah.
when he found out she wasn't shot, he just went back to his vehicle to try and get out of the scene. But
Uh-huh.
she was sobbing because she was like, I thought that was taser. She was saying that she got it mixed up, that she shot him with the gun instead of the taser.
Right.
But he said she shot twice.
Mm-mm.
She shot twice. He witnessed everything and he saw it all. And that's why he ran to her aid, because he was thinking she was shot too. And he said that she wasn't shot. She was sobbing because she was saying that she thought she tased him, but she shot him. So she knew. You right. That's the same thing I said to me. She knew the difference between a taser
Because a
and a
taser
gun.
ain't got no the
It's in a different holster.
right,
She shot twice. That let me know she knew the difference between the
right,
taser and the gun. Why you
right.
shoot the gun twice? If it was a taser, you would shot one time.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the biggest part of this, we need to stop getting these scary police out. These police out there, they need to go through.
Listen, she was a female and she
Yeah.
was of the vanilla race, so we don't know her situation.
But the bad thing about it is people are moving away from them and they shooting. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm glad they fired the dude that sprayed the
In Virginia, wasn't that
that
terrible?
sprayed the
And you
army.
saw this man in his
Man,
entire uniform. That's
man,
crazy. That was terrible.
this man had his dog in the truck and everything. The man spraying pepper spray up in his truck like this
Through the
here.
window. And
Through the
he
window.
didn't show no
And
signs
you
of
know this
harm.
man,
He was
you know
letting
this
you know
man
I'm not
in
trying to kill
uniform.
you.
Look, this
Open the
ain't
door
no
for
dude.
me. I'm not putting
You
my
know,
hands down.
you know what makes it so bad? I'm a vet, and I know I done told police officers I was a vet, and they treated me better. But to say you a veteran, to have on your uniform, to have on your full gear,
Right.
and to get treated like that, and then what makes it so bad? It was a show of power because you can tell a man like that just turn around and put the handcuffs on. Why do you feel like you got to put everybody on the ground? Why everybody got to be on the ground?
That was awful.
It's a show of power, and I'm glad he got fired because
I'm glad. And if they didn't fire him, they were gonna be burning up Virginia like they doing Brooklyn Center,
man,
Minnesota right now.
that is crazy, man.
Brooklyn Center, Minnesota is burnt up. Every store that they had left there is not there no more because they looted all the stores.
But you know what they need to start doing? We got to have a certain kind of hotline when these officers get all these complaints. It should stay on their record forever. If you move
I
from
think so
precinct
too. I'm
to
with
precinct,
you.
from precinct to precinct, they be talking about it been the same officer that was somewhere else terrorizing and came somewhere else and killed somebody within 2 months somewhere else.
I know,
This stuff
right?
is
Just
crazy.
like that.
It's just going too far.
It is.
It's just going too far. And it done got to the point that I don't think a lot of people even respect a lot of stuff. What up, Mr. Ward? What up, Mr. Magnificent? But I mean, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, it is.
You wouldn't
Just like that.
believe,
Well, ladies, Mr. Know-it-all has given us a whole review. What do women really want from a man in a relationship?
And if y'all don't know by now, you ain't gonna know.
You should have taken those because when I told you every last no was the truth. And if you don't know, hit me up. I'll tell you about it. Because you should have watched him tell it. Because you know why? He's not gonna repeat it. Why? Because it was good for us, wasn't it?
That what you
It
gonna
was good
say.
for us.
That
It
what
was
you
good
gonna
for us.
say.
He's not gonna repeat it. It was. It was good for us.
Well, I be trying to come up with this good research so women can understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, I come up with what men want, and then I'm
Right.
bad. I come up with what women want, and I'm just trying to do a good show and let women know what y'all need.
That's right. Help us out.
But you know what? What I need women to do? I need women to get more feminine, more open to relationships, more without all the stomping around, acting like little gang bangers around here.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, women are around here acting like little gang bangers. Filthy mouth, need 8 grandmas to wash soap out their mouth. Y'all got to do better. Got to do better. And they know they need to do better.
We do. We can get a little rough sometimes. We probably scare men off.
Probably. You think probably?
I'm just saying.
A lot of men are terrified of women these days. You can't even just. Let me tell you something. Men speak to a woman from a distance now. You basically got to tell a man to come here.
This how they do now. Women, we do that. He be like, "Oh, you talking about me?" They're like, "Oh, she trying to kill me."
She got them 8 colors in her head. He be like, oh no, oh no.
Yeah, you silly.
I can see him walking over there and that talking about Robin, I'm gonna give her your number. I'm gonna give her your number.
Your number and name. They not giving out right names and number these days. You know that. Tell the truth. You know it.
I don't know, because I don't do all that. I don't give it. No, listen.
So you don't give out wrong names and numbers.
Nah.
You give out your right name and number.
Nah, I ain't gonna give out my name, period.
Like I said, you giving out the wrong name and your right number.
Okay. Listen, that's too much. That's too much woman male energy for a woman to be walking up there. Hey, what's your number? No.
Oh, so you gotta want to give it to them, not them asking for it. That's a problem.
Wink out. Throw a little information out that you interested and let me go from there.
Oh, okay, that part. Okay.
Hey, that
Okay.
is so masculine
But
for
teach me how to do it then. That's all I need to know.
What's
Teach
your
me how
name?
to
What's your
do it.
name, bro? Bruh.
No, let me tell you. I just say, hi, how are you today? And a man asking, me asking a man, how are you today? Sometimes they get so soft, they were like, I'm good. Where your man at? Because they like women don't even ask them how they doing.
Guess
So
what?
just be a lady. You can get a lot of them,
Listen,
especially good ones.
I tell folks all the time, if you nice, you are a unicorn. Men are in love with you just for being nice. If he just that's how far down the rocky road women and men. Well, if a woman just being nice, she get all the attention in the world. And let me tell you another thing. Mess around, be nice, wear heels and a dress.
And be cute. That part
Boy,
is awesome. It
and
feels
boy,
good.
I'm telling you, listen,
It
you gonna have
feels
to beat them.
good.
You gonna have to beat them off with a bat because they don't
Hello.
see it no more. When a man see a man be thinking he in another country. He see a woman with a dress on. He be like, I'm still in the United States.
See, you silly.
I ain't lying.
We
It
wear
did,
dresses around here.
it
What
did
you
go
wear?
to Brazil and other places just so they can see femininity,
No, they don't. Not
feminine,
Brazil.
femininity. If you go to LA or any of them big old places, they just do stuff because they want to see they want feminine.
Mm.
You know what? It actually had to be. You know why dudes go to them big gatherings, big parties and stuff? Because they know women gonna put their best foot forward to be feminine.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. We love to dress up and look cute.
Shouts out to Johnny T's and some of these places that what you know when you go in there, you're gonna see women with heels on.
See there, you so extra.
Because women love wearing some Jordans. And women
I
wear
think
more
Johnny
Jordans.
T.
Listen, women wear more Jordans than me. If I'm just
Not these days.
huh?
I said these days we probably do.
If you
So
just walk down the street and see a woman and she got Jordans on, I bet she got a criminal record. I was wrong for that one. I
you
was wrong.
were
I was wrong for that one. I was wrong for that one. I was wrong for that. Man, I'm gonna charge that to the
charging to the game. Yeah.
game. Uh,
How they say,
look,
shoot 'em up big
look,
style.
look, you get ready to go on a date with a girl and she show look, you go to her house and she come to the door with Jordans on, you be like,
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
And then you be want to say, okay, come on, baby. Because they don't turn them Jordans down. They want to hit it. That's the whole thing.
You know what
So
you say
stop.
then? You know what you say then?
He called.
She belongs to the streets.
You already know what I was finna go. She was on the streets, man. She can't do nothing for you. Then you just do this number. You get ready to turn around, you do this.
Bye, Felicia. That's fancy.
I'm just saying, man.
Mm-hmm.
What it said? Heal must hold on, let me see.
She said, heels must do something to you or have you feeling some type of way. Apparently, it does. That's how we been
I
here. He
would
missing heel.
would have to agree that yes, it does stuff to a lot of men. Women just
She
like
said you. She didn't say me. She said
no, I'm
you.
telling you, it ain't just me.
You
Heal,
can't answer for nobody but
yes,
yourself.
it can.
Learn that part.
Yes, I can. I can answer
You
for
cannot.
yes,
You
I can.
cannot.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this: if it's one man that tell you that he don't like heels, he don't like himself. I've never heard a man say he don't like heels in
We
life.
didn't say don't like.
Huh?
We didn't say don't like.
I've never heard a man say
Well,
he'll
good. I'm glad you like heels.
he'll rather see her in some tennis shoes than heels. I'm just saying,
You right.
men like feminine.
Yeah.
Well, it's about that time. What the hell?
She said that question was just for you, though. Like I said, that's what I told him, Tanisha. It's just for him. It's not all men. It's just for you.
Uh-oh. Somebody put some heels up on this thing.
Oh no! Did she say that? She said you put on a pair. That's gonna take us to another hour show. Why did you do that, Rashida? She said, "Put on a pair." Oh my goodness.
See? Don't make me fight one of these days. One of these days, I'm gonna fight. One of these days, I'm gonna fight.
I'm gonna get off. I'm trying to get off now. I just called.
Well, I know you doing some things and this and that. We're gonna go and cut it early so you can go ahead and handle your business and whatever.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Rashida just showed up at 9:49. You fired just like that. What a Beretta at? Give it to her.
Uh-oh. You know I will. Hey.
Thank you. That part. Thank you.
I'll tell you. What am I?
Yeah. 2 times. She got the double whammy.
One more for the road.
Okay, well, thank you.
Well, this is Mr. Know-It-All, and I understand Miss Bella has to run.
I do. This is Touche's Tuesday. Touche's Tuesday.
Yes. And it was nice. And with
she said, "Been watching them heels pissed me off." She don't want to wear heels. Rashida said she wants tennis shoes. Ain't nothing wrong with Jordan and socks.
Yeah. I guess look. Well, we know who ain't going to no balls and
I know that part.
elegant parties or nothing. I mean, hey, some of these women don't even wear heels to take to an elegant party. So, hey. So, how they say, if you want to be a lady, sometimes you got to dress up like a lady.
Right,
Even
that part.
a concert with a man, don't they use?
She said she don't have a jail record. He gonna show up this late starting crowd. Bye, Rashida.
Oh, no.
Ain't nobody said this. I am a woman. I understand. Listen. I don't know why people think I'm arguing over people being a woman.
You said heels, not women, right?
You can be. Hold on. You can be a woman.
They don't want nothing but the hoe. They don't care nothing about the heels, really. But it's an extra perceptive.
You can be a woman without being a lady.
Mm-hmm, that part.
This y'all women need to look this stuff up.
That part.
They said they did make tennis shoes with heels.
They did. They call them wedges. Wedges, tennis shoes.
And everything like that I've seen with the heels.
Yep, they did.
And they made them comfortable and everything. Now they done put Jumpman, high heels out here, and people still got problems.
What you say, Jumpman?
Well, half of these women don't want to wear high heels. Don't want to wear high heels because they want to fight. They want to go to the club to fight. They don't even go to the club to be elegant.
Fight with heels and tennis
and all that.
That don't mean nothing.
You fight better with heels because you can take them off and use them as a weapon, turn them around.
So can put a dot in the middle of somebody's forehead just like that.
Hit somebody with a tennis shoe. It ain't gonna hurt them nowhere. Hit them with a heel, see what it do to them.
Okay. Well, okay.
All right, man. We gonna see you later, Miss Bella.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Know-it-all. As
How they say,
always, it's so lovely to fool with you and to hear your good honesty about what do women really want from a man in a relationship. The people that need to hear Rashida just showed up late. You needed to hear that. But okay, but since you're late, you gotta watch it and learn from it. Look at her. She acting like a prison man. She said you choked them with the laces.
yeah. Yeah,
You're fired.
and then up here talking about they ain't been to jail. If I ain't been to jail, you going.
Right, bye bye Pookie, just like that.
Just like that, with all that energy. That bye bye
Uh-huh.
energy. Ain't that some bye bye Pookie energy?
Ain't it? It's terrible.
The laces. Let me take that down for Facebook come and try to
Don't do it. It wasn't your comment, it was hers. But okay.
Hey, well, like I said, every Tuesday at 8 o'clock, this
Yes.
is Hood Talk, and this is Mr. Know-it-all, Miss Bella. I'm gonna let you
All
guys
right.
get off the camera, Miss Bella,
Thank you, sir.
and I'm gonna break down my little old junk and see what's up.
All right, do your thing. Have a good night. Good night, everybody.
All right now, how they say, peace. Now, Miss Summers and all that, y'all you gotta stop all that picking on folks and all that good stuff. I don't know what's going on with you. That's right. That's right. Good night. Good night. Good night. Yeah. We're going to see y'all next Tuesday at 8 o'clock on the dot and get this thing cranking. Everybody been working too much this week. I know I have. Hopefully, next week, we get it cracking real good. He said I'm picking on women. What up, cuz? I ain't picking on no women. I'm trying to let women see what they doing wrong around here sometimes when they go to, trying to be ladylike and actually get them a man. I think women running around through this time like they can just turn a switch and they're going to be able to find a man after not being able how to deal with a man. Ladies got to change how they look at relationships. Men got to change how they look at relationships. But I think some men are more able to adjust than a lot of women. So all I'm saying is we got to do better. We just got to. So, listen, we don't care nothing about no man. I understand. Just say you don't care about nothing about no man, because there's some women out there that care about getting a man. Okay, trust me. And I'm not scared to put up your comments, your questions, and that. See, I had a couple people that said they were ready to challenge and go live. Didn't nobody go live. And I'm just gonna keep on calling y'all out till y'all do right and go on get down. Cause I'm taking on all comers. If somebody want to debate, all they gotta do is come in. I'm ready, willing, able. So come do it. And I'll see y'all next Tuesday at 8 o'clock. See y'all later. And how they say, and we out of here. What they say? Let me see, I get a man, don't care about what he like. No, you won't get a man that don't care nothing about what he like. You'll get a boy. And by that note, I'm out of here. Peace. See you next week. This is Mr. Know-it-all and Miss Bella. Hood Talk. See you next week. Later.